Embrace and face the fact the community is growing. We've come together as one entity to set up your abode. The zombies have returned with open arms. We welcome home.
What's going on, guys? This is Vegas, and today it's not your usual Vegas Plays commentary. Today we're joined by UnexplainedGamers from UnexplainedGamers and TheCanoe from TheCanoeTippers. And today this is actually being submitted to Full Screen Arcade, so if you're watching from there, hello people who are subscribed to Full Screen Arcade. But if you're watching from Vegas Plays, then good for you. And if you're watching from UnexplainedGamers channel, which I'm hoping that he's going to upload this, I'm not sure if he is.
I will.
Then there you go. So we're going to hand it over to TheCanoe, where he's going to actually explain what we're going to be doing today.
Alright guys, what is up? I'm going to be breaking this down for you. See, Vegas Plays has a habit, and his habit is promising people dual comms and never really making that happen. So we are here to essentially make my ballot, my coupon for the dual comm officially being used, as well as Hayden's dual comm officially been used as well. Now this is a 2-guest dual comm, which I prefer to just call it a trike. You know, it's a triple-wheeled trike. So we're gonna try to get this commentary going. So what we got going on here is the topic of this was kind of up in the air. We knew we were gonna attempt to record this, but the topic was still kind of undecided. And Vegas Plays decided it was a good idea to just make the commentary about some kind of an apocalypse. So his original idea was a nuclear wasteland, which I kind of wasn't all for. You know, there's not much you can really talk about a nuclear wasteland. So I decided, why don't we just talk about a zombie apocalypse? So what we're going to be discussing is, how would you survive the zombie apocalypse? Now, the setup for this, the whole premise of this, and the whole idea of this is to not necessarily have the beginning of the zombie apocalypse. Just imagine you jumping in halfway through it. Okay, it hasn't built up, it hasn't been climbing. It's just now here it is. What are you gonna do? So let's go to Vegas Plays. Let's hear his initial plan. You wake up outside UK, completely infested with zombies as well as the world. What is your plan for surviving this version of the apocalypse?
Well, my plan would definitely be, if I woke up and I saw that there were zombies outside, I would first off shit myself. So that's not really much of a plan. So what I'd do is I'd actually go downstairs, I would go to the fridge, get everything, you know, my tea and crumpets.
Have you changed your pants? Because you need to change your pants first off. That needs to be your second step. Step 2.
Alright, step 2, I go and change my pants. Yeah.
Alright, now we got clean pants.
Yeah.
Still zombies outside.
Yeah, I go get like one of those big bags that you take with you on holiday. I'm not sure what they're called.
Backpack? Duffel bag?
Let's just say I'll take a bag with me. Anyway,
awesome.
What we'll do is I'll pack up some clothes. Not all of the clothes, because that's going to use up a lot of weight. So you don't want all the clothes. That'll just really fuck your shit up. Now, once I've got the clothes, I'll go downstairs. And when I'm downstairs, I will pack up a load of kitchen knives, which will help me, because I'll be able to stab the zombies with them. And I'll also take my food, because of course, you know, I do want to secure those tea and crumpets before, you know, I run out of them. So anyway, that's how I would actually start off my day. So
you have your beginnings, you have your setup. So you're going with a backpack or duffel bag full of clothes and kitchen knives at your side. So Hayden, what are you thinking about the initial steps and preparation that you're going to take for preparing for this?
First off, I would definitely take your thing where, you know, of course, get to change clothes. So I've got like a little line bag in my wardrobe. Get that, pack it some clothes, AA batteries, AAA batteries, a phone. Definitely need a phone, even though I can't contact anyone. But oh well. So got that. Go downstairs to the garage.
Get your phone so you can play Angry Birds during the zombie apocalypse.
It's also got quite a handy flashlight on it as well, so that could be useful. Then I would I've got there's a golf bag in the garage, tons of brand new golf stuff like drivers and irons and all that.
Okay.
Pack my bag with a couple of them. Get on my bike. Bike gloves, helmet. Let's do this. Right.
All right. So you have gone with the approach that is a little bit different than Vegas Plays. You have decided to go a little bit lighter on your feet. You were going to decide to take a pedal bicycle, which I'm not sure is the best idea in the world, but at least you're wearing a helmet, so if you fall, you won't crack your head open, and so that's good. But you're also going for kind of a jousting idea, where you're going to take golf clubs and joust the zombies, which, you know, that could work for some people.
Yep.
So let's move on from this from the openings. Now that you're on your feet, you have your gear packed up. Where are you guys going to go now? What is your plan now?
Well, oh god, that's a hard one. Well, think of it like this. I'm gonna go to an area which is pretty much non-populated, an area which will be as less populated as possible before the actual, zombie apocalypse.
So farmlands.
I'm planning to go to the Highlands in Scotland. That's where I would go. The Highlands in Scotland would be a good place, because there won't be a lot of people there. There'll be like maybe 1 or 2 zombie farmers or something, but they'll be pretty easy to take down because it is Scotland. They will be drinking alcohol, I guess. And
so you're gonna be fighting intoxicated zombies with kitchen knives. It's the ultimate version of a bar fight with knives.
Trust me. Scotland's like that already, so it'll be perfect.
All right, so you've established what you're gonna do. Hayden, where are you riding your pedal bike to? What's your game plan here? You have your golf bag, you have your driver, you have your putter. Where are you going next?
Tesco's. I'm gonna go to the overpopulated area, so a supermarket after Tesco's is. It's like a big supermarket. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna take out the fat people there.
See, I initially thought you were going to a golf course, but that was just because of the things you grabbed.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna go there, get all the food that I can possibly take, because that's where all the food is, and then I don't know, I'll just eventually take off if I survive it.
You're forgetting this one element with it. You do notice that if you go to the supermarket, in which I don't know why you've specifically chosen Tesco, maybe it's your favourite store, whatever.
Because it's closest to me.
But don't you think that people would be there already fighting over the food? And don't you think most of the food would be gone, seeing that you're in at the moment, Birmingham? So it is a highly populated area. And
Can I take some video games in?
Hang on. Considering you are, at this point, just a teenager on the back of a pedal bike with golf clubs, I'm pretty sure you couldn't defend yourself from bandits that are already fighting over the existing food in the shopping market.
Yes, I'd say.
So maybe it's not a great idea to march in there with your bike helmet from the bench warmers and a couple golf clubs. I'm just putting that out there as a forewarning that might not actually work out for you.
Okay, then I'll retake it.
So let's just say everything went well. You made it to the supermarket. You stocked up on food. Now you have your pedal bike, your helmet, some golf clubs as weapons. So let's jump cut a couple months later. You guys are officially out of food, out of everything. What do you guys do now? You guys are war torn. You've killed more zombies than you have fingers to count on. What do you do next? What is your next play? What is your next move?
Well, oh god, that is a hard one. Well, I mean, if you do go to the Highlands in Scotland, there is a good chance there will be hardly any people there, so therefore you will be able to plant crops. Because I know what you're thinking, how does that relate to it? The more zombies you kill, the more area will be infested with the whole disease, I'm guessing. I guess that's how it's going to go down.
So ground pollution, something along those lines?
Something like that. So going into unpopulated areas such as the Scottish Highlands, there will be a lot of room to actually plant crops, and there will be a lot of room to actually get these crops without zombies or infiltrating you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, makes sense. Hayden, what do you think your next steps in continuing your reign of survival over the UK will be?
I think I would have to probably go for a boat.
A boat?
Yeah.
You are gonna go to the ocean or a small pond in the middle. Like, what is your preferred body of water to survive in?
Oh god, the Pacific.
So the ocean, you're going treacherous. You're going past your local fishing pond.
Yeah, I'm gonna just, like, of course, fish. I'm gonna fish there in the sea.
You have golf clubs. When did you get fishing poles?
It's already, like, attached on the boat. Someone just left it there.
I can't get over the fact that you're gonna go and survive in the Pacific Ocean on a boat.
No, the best thing is, if I catch a shark, I can knock it round the head with a golf club thing.
So you're talking about I don't know how old you are, but I'm just gonna go with a 17-year-old kid just battering the head of a great white shark with a putter, attempting to get it. Now, say you've captured a great white shark and it's officially on board your boat. How are you gonna cook it? How big is your boat? Because most fishing boats aren't gonna have, a propane stove, and even if it is propane, that propane's going to run out eventually. So where are you going to sail to?
Well, I was thinking about going to, like, Cuba or something.
Cuba? Interesting. Why Cuba?
Well,
I mean, Cuba would technically be just as infested as the UK, so why go to a country that would probably be more war-torn and messed up than the one you just left?
Because most of Vietnam's on water anyway, so I could.
Cuba's not in Vietnam. Cuba's on the other side of the world. It's in South America.
Oh, I thought Cuba was Vietnam.
Cuba's not Vietnam.
Give me a minute.
My bad.
Alright, so say you decided to continuously sail past Cuba until you find yourself in Vietnam. Now that you're in Vietnam, what is your plan there? To just find yourself like your own little island and defend it like Tom Hanks in Castaway? Like, what is your plan?
Yeah, I was gonna. You know, we've got like those mountains in like the ocean sort of thing. I was gonna like try and like climb one of them.
So like the you're talking about the mountains that are on the south end of Vietnam, which are called I actually don't remember the name of it, but it's a massive bay. I know that. I can actually find the name of it. I think I have it in my phone notes, but that's besides the point. So Vegas, what happens now? Hayden has sailed himself all the way to Vietnam. He stopped in Cuba and asked for directions, and they told him, we have no idea where Vietnam is, so he decided to just keep going like Christopher Columbus, aimed himself in a general direction, got lucky and found Cuba. Now he's on an island like Tom Hanks in Castaway. So what do you do, Vegas? What do you do now? You have your farmlands, you have your crops. What happens next?
Well, what I do is I live it out. I'm not exactly sure what I would do after that. That's the problem. But theoretically, I think that I would live there if it was secure. That is, I'd like live there for about a month, and if it was looking promising that I'd be able to live there, then I would live there as long as possible. But if I saw it was starting to become infested and more zombies were coming up, straight after that, I'd go to a different farmland. I just keep going from farmland for farmlands because that would be a good option.
So guys, I think it's about time to wrap this video up and hit the outro. We've officially discussed what Vegas Plays and Unexplained Hayden would do about escaping the zombie apocalypse and ensuring their survival. I think everybody should leave a like in the description just for saying Cuba is Vietnam. We've learned two things this episode, and that is to have drunken, intoxicated zombies attack you and defend yourself with kitchen knives, and when worst comes to worst, you sail to Vietnam and ask for directions on how to get to Cuba. What's up, man?
I got a question. What would you
do?
do?
For it. What would I do? Well, we're already past the 8-minute mark of what we wanted to do for this video, and we're almost at 11, so I don't think I'm going to have enough time to cover everything that I'd like to cover.
I've got an hour of gameplay.
Alright, so I guess any excuse that I throw at you is not going to work. So,
nope.
if I wake up and, alright, it's time for you to interview me. I've been moderating this Tricom, this trike. I think it's time for you guys to now ask me some questions. So I'm going to wake up in the morning, and of course everybody is going to be gone and the world is going to be infested with zombies. Now, living in America, I have a bit of an advantage over you UK guys, considering you guys have to defend yourself with golf clubs and kitchen knives, whereas I have a few better options such as firearms. So I'm going to gather up my household firearms that I have on hand, anything from long range to short range, and gather up as much ammunition as I can. And I'm essentially just gonna gather up. I'm gonna siphon all the gas from all the vehicles that I have in my garage, and get it all into the hybrid. And the reason I'm going to choose the hybrid is just so I can travel a longer distance without having to worry about fuel economy. So now that I have some firearms, of course I would gather basic survival supplies like phone, flashlights, and things of that nature. And now that I have all of that together, I suppose I would hit the road, and I would just travel. I guess just go from town to town, go from the open highway. I mean, I wouldn't really have any rhyme or reason on where I was moving or where I was traveling to. I mean, I would just take what I have and hit the road essentially.
Okay, well, you've made us look like fucking idiots because you live in the US. I guess that's time to intro out. So thanks for watching, guys. This has been Vegas. Go check out TheCanoe's channel, which is TheCanoeTippers. Altogether, you should be able to kind of pick that up if you know how to spell canoe and tippers. And go check UnexplainedGamers channel out, which is Unexplained Hayden's channel. It's Unexplained Gamers. That's the link. So yeah, outro the video, TheCanoe.
Oh, yes, I will. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Leave any tips or recommendations on how you guys would survive the zombie apocalypse in the comment section below. If you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a like. Hopefully you guys are either watching this on any channel, whatever this gets uploaded to. Hopefully you guys have a great day. Don't forget to just spread it around. Tell your friends. If you had a good laugh, we sure did. It's always fun to laugh at Hayden. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this trike commentary, and I will see you on the flip side.
Have a nice day.